Let's explain the reference to non-static member function must be called error in C++. This error pops up when you try to use a non-static member function without an object of the class. Remember, in C++, member functions methods are associated with specific objects, instances of a class. Static member functions, on the other hand, belong to the class itself, not to any particular object. This is the key difference. 1. Understanding member functions. A member function is a function that's defined within a class. Non-static member functions implicitly receive a hidden pointer, often called this, to the object they are called upon. This pointer allows them to access and modify the object's member variables, data. For example, if you have a dog class with a bark method, the bark function needs to know which dog is barking, hence the need for the object. 2. The problem with non-static functions. The compiler error. Reference to non-static member function must be called arises when you try to call a non-static member function directly without specifying an object. Since the non-static member function requires the this pointer to know which object it's working with, you must provide that context by calling it through an object. 3. Illustrative example. Imagine a dog class with a bark function that is not static. C++ class dog, public void bark, std, count woof, endl, int main. Correct way to call bark. Dog my dog.bark. Output, woof. Incorrect way will produce the error. Dog, bark. Error, reference to non-static member function must be called return 0. The second call, dog, bark, attempts to call bark directly using the class name. This is wrong because bark needs to know which specific dog object is performing the action. The correct way is to create an object of the dog class, myDog in the example, and then call bark using that object, myDogBark. 4. Static member functions. Static member functions don't have this limitation. They don't require a this pointer because they are associated with the class itself, not any individual object. You can call them using the class name directly. For instance, if you had a static and getCountWord function within the dog class to track the total number of dog objects created, you could call it directly using dog getCount. 5. Solution. The solution is simple. Always call non-static member functions using an object of the corresponding class. Create an instance of your class, and then use the dot operator to access and call the member function. Never try to call it directly using the class name unless it's a static member function. Understanding the difference between static and non-static member functions is crucial for avoiding this common error in C++.